party in the 129 out of 288 local bodies that went to polls. The BJP has won 117 posts of municipal presidents, the Shiv Sena 153 and the NCP has won 37 posts. The Congress has bagged 28 while the NCP SP has bagged 7, the Shiv Sena UBT getting 9. After the massive victory, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Maharashtra is standing firmly with the BJP, and he said that this was a response of the people because of the development that they have seen in Maharashtra. Now remember, this comes as a big setback to the opposition. Not just have their numbers dwindled, but also many of the opposition leaders, with Rahul Gandhi leading the charge, alleging that there has been vote Tory, and that was the reason why the Mahayuti won in the Maharashtra Assembly elections. And now, even in the local body elections, a big victory for the BJP, and this also comes as a big boost ahead of the BMC election. So the Mahayuti has said that they are united, the BJP emerging as the biggest party in terms of numbers, and the Prime Minister has also taken to social media to say that it looks like Maharashtra stands firmly with development and that he is indebted to the people of Maharashtra for reposing their trust in the BJP and the Mahayuti. He called the verdict a clear endorsement of people-centric development politics. And after the Mahayuti sweeps the Maharashtra Civic polls, we have a reaction coming in from the opposition as well, because it's a big setback for the Mahavikas Aghadi alliance ahead of the crucial BMC polls. The Congress and the Shiv Sena has now blamed the Election Commission of India, the EVM and money power for losing the election.
आप लोग भी कमाल करते हैं। मुंबई में कांग्रेस को गंभीरता से लेने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है। मुंबई में पिछले 30 वर्षों से लगातार कांग्रेस मुंबई महानगर पालिका का चुनाव हारकर विपक्ष में बैठती है, तो 2026 में कौन सा तीर मार लेगी। कांग्रेस पार्टी मुंबई में उसी प्रकार है जैसे कोई टूरिस्ट होता है, पर्यटक होता है। आइए, घूमिए, फिरिए, होर्डिंग लगाइए, बैनर लगाइए, प्रचार करिए और चुनाव हार के अपने घर बैठिए। इस बार भी 16 जनवरी 2026 को हम ही जीतेंगे।
My colleague Nilesh joins us on the broadcast with the details. And Nilesh, is it the same story playing out yet again? You lose the elections, you blame the Election Commission and the EVM?
Yes, absolutely, Pratibha. It seems like the script for the opposition parties remains the same. Post-election, it is always the EVM at fault. The voters are being bribed. However, when we ask for proof, they seems to be empty-handed. Now, it is important to highlight that post-assembly election, this was another important municipal council election on 288 seats, out of which 207 seats have been won by the Mahayuti Alliance partnership, thus proving that it was a massive mandate which was given out to the Mahayuti partners. Now, interestingly, Congress has emerged better in numbers when compared to Shiv Sena UBT faction. So you can understand the UBT and NCP led by Sharad Pawar faction has taken a damage into this election results. However, the UBT faction is constantly attacking the sitting alliance partners for bribing the voters, for hacking the EVM. Seems like no other explanation is coming out of them. No introspection is being done, and which is why it is being said that the parameter remains same for the municipal election, which is also lined up. 29 cities will be going under elections, and will the results be same? That is one that the Mahayuti partnership is working on. However, the Mahavikas Aghadi is constantly seen to be pulling each other's leg. Now, you heard UBT faction leader Anand Dubey attacking Congress party. Earlier, it was Congress who stated that if MNS comes in alliance, it will not be part of the alliance, that is Mahavikas Aghadi. So that is one point that has ultimately led to the damage that the Mahavikas Aghadi has faced, but seems like the leaders are not willing to accept the defeat and trying to work on their chemistry that holds a key importance into these kind of elections. Rather, they are seen to be shifting blames onto the EVM, and the buying of votes is a rhetoric that is being given out.
Okay, all right. So the Shiv Sena UBT leader has taken a dig. So clearly things are not too well within the Mahavikas Aghadi. We also have a reaction coming in from Sanjay Raut. Let's listen in.
आज का चुनाव नहीं होता, ऑक्शन होता है, बोली लगाई जाती है, आगे से तो चुनाव करने ही नहीं चाहिए। जिस तरह से चुनाव में पैसा आया है, 10-10 हजार, 15-15 हजार में वोट खरीदे गए, सत्ता का दुरुपयोग हुआ है। मैंने पहली बार देखा लोकल बॉडी चुनाव में मुख्यमंत्री, उप मुख्यमंत्री चार्टर फ्लाइट 4-4 लेकर घूम रहे हैं, हेलीकॉप्टर लेकर घूम रहे हैं। हमने कभी लोकल बॉडी में इस प्रकार का वातावरण नहीं देखा। जिस नगर पालिका लोग का बजट 30 करोड़ है, वहाँ 150 करोड़ खर्चा हो, 150 करोड़ खर्चा हो, कहाँ टिक पाएगी सामान्य जनता? कैसे चुनाव लड़ेंगे लोग? इस तरह से अगर पैसों का खेल चल रहा है तो चुनाव लड़ना मुश्किल होगा।
सर, दूसरी की आपने बोला कि औरंगजेब अहमदाबाद में है, कैसे देखते हैं आप औरंगजेब?
जी हाँ, औरंगजेब का जन्म अहमदाबाद में हो गया। महाराष्ट्र में शिवाजी महाराज का जन्म हो गया, इसलिए महाराष्ट्र के ऊपर ये जुल्म हो रहा है। बोला
Elections were not fair, says Sanjay Raut Nilesh. He goes on to say that there was a lot of money power that was used, and he says, why have elections at all? So clearly, for the Mahavikas Aghadi, no introspection going into the BMC elections as well, because Sanjay Raut as well saying, why even have elections if this is how it's going to be?
Well, yes, Pratibha, and this is the line or the script that the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders have been constantly reading out post every election results, be it the Lok Sabha or the Assembly elections, and now the Municipal Council and Nagar Panchayat elections. The same script, the same rhetoric is being repeated. However, no proof or evidence could have been given out by the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders. Sanjay Raut constantly have been stating that there is no need of election to be conducted, as continuously the results are in favor of the sitting alliance partnership. He goes on stating or putting allegations that vote is being bought, the election commission is being somewhat being damaged by the sitting alliance partners. But another aspect, the ground reality comes in, that Sanjay Raut himself has pointed out in this particular reaction. Also, he states that it is one of a kind of election, a local body election, wherein the Chief Minister and DCM are also on ground. And that is one important aspect that the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders have been constantly ignoring. Various rallies have been held, but the people turning out in these rallies were considerably very much less as compared to the Mahayuti rallies. The Alliance leaders were on ground, senior leaders were on ground, and that was ultimately one of the factors that has influenced the voters to vote in favor of the sitting alliance partnership. One point that the Mahavikas Aghadi leaders have been constantly ignoring.
Okay, all right. So it's the same template playing out yet again. Nilesh, thank you for joining us with those details. With that, it's time for us to slip into a short break here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.